all right. It's the one and only 5D Dating and Relationships. We are back. Um, and let's get it, man. We're about to talk about the balloon video, continue this series. Almost done with this one. I'm gonna let it kind of flow so we can get through a little bit more. But I'm gonna be pointing out this game and some of the different things that you might not have thought about, or maybe you did. So let's check it out.
You're not going out there.
Okay, our next single lady, come on out. All right, you two can go on up. I'll take this mic. Hey, let's make some noise, guys. And what's your name?
Imani.
Imani, how old are you?
I'm 26.
26, and what do you do?
I'm a travel nurse, travel RN.
Okay, nice. And what do you look for in a man?
I'm looking for somebody who is... I'm looking for a dominant.
This is hilarious. So, a lot of guys pop their balloons, and, I'm going to go back so you can see the reasons. So look, let's run that back.
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Imani.
Imani, how old are you?
I'm 26.
26, and what do you do?
I'm a travel nurse, travel RN.
Okay, nice.
All right, so travel nurses, they, get a bad rep. I believe they were rated the number one or number two most, women that cheat the most in terms of career and professions, most likely to cheat. That's one of the top two professions. So the guys obviously, were triggered by that. So that explains those pops. So let's continue.
And what do you look for in a man?
I'm looking for somebody who is... I'm looking for a dominant man.
Okay.
Yes, someone who's masculine and can fit my submissiveness.
Okay. And so we did get some balloons popped here. So let's go over to some of these guys and see what's going on. All right, we'll start right up.
God damn, they popped every balloon, man. God damn. If it was done, that travel nurse, hell no.
On over here, your name and your age and why you ended up popping.
My name is David, and I'm 34. Just the attraction, and also I just feel like there's a lot of puppets that you can make with your hand. I don't know. It's just kind of like the gloves make it like looks like you're doing shadows or puppets or something like that. So it just kind of threw me off.
Understood.
Yeah.
Okay, dude.
Why you ended up popping?
My name is Obi. I'm 30 years old, and I popped because I heard travel RNs. You know what I mean?
You don't like nurses?
I mean, nurses, they get the bag and all, but you traveling, so
okay,
you know
understood.
what I mean? They just like flight attendants to me. You know what I mean? They just too out
all
and
over
about.
The place,
yeah, they on the apps. You know what I mean? They trying to meet people everywhere they go and all that shit. So
okay, understood.
yeah.
Okay.
She got, she look like she thick. You know what I mean? She my type for real.
And why you ended up popping your balloon?
My name is Eric. I'm 38 years old, and it's the same thing.
That's funny.
It seems like it. I like it, obviously, but I also like my partner to stand out.
Okay.
So that wearing black.
I
think that it would be weird to just have two people walking around wearing black.
I do wear black.
All right.
For me, you know what I mean? So pops is, the connection wasn't there for me, you know what I mean? So,
okay. What do you mean by connection?
when you just walked out, I just didn't feel that connection between us. Like I don't know. I just know when I know, you know what I mean? So, and it could be because of the all black too, because I like wearing all black. So once you said that, I was like, okay.
Yo, this woman,
but not like.
Yo, this woman in the blue, man, she's a good interviewer. I like that she's not trying to, lean toward one side, like be for the woman and press out the guys and vice versa. I think she's playing it pretty medium. She's just being a host. I like that because I don't like when they try to, challenge the guys, for the girls, try to stand up for them. Like, we don't need all that, right? Like, women are strong. That's really, women are stronger than most men realize, which is why men lie a lot to women because they think women can't handle the truth. And I'm like, man, you don't understand. Women can handle the truth better than men. You know what I mean? Like, it's for every woman that wilds out about their man cheating. Imagine what a man will do when if he finds out his girl cheated on him and he didn't know. It would break his spirit to the core differently than a woman. They both get, that's horrible either way, but man, the men, man, women have to buffer the truth for men, really. That's why men need women to come off like virgins and, oh, she's, oh, I don't have a lot of bodies and all this shit. And, so that's some other game. But that's why when people tell me, like, if a woman tells me her body count, or I don't need to know your body count, because whatever you tell me, I'm not going to believe it. And it's not because I think you're out there doing a lot. But I mean, honestly, it's just like, bro, like, you know what I mean? Who cares for you to tell me your full body? Like, am I going to trust that you're going to tell me if you got 27 bodies, which is pretty reasonable for a woman? And let's say a woman's 28, she can very easily have 27 bodies. You think she's counting that? Oh, well, 27. I'm like, fuck no. Like, it's just weird to do that unless you're one of those girls that's just like, yeah, feeling liberated and all that. But otherwise, who going to tell you, oh, yeah, I got 22 bodies? Like, come on, bro. Come on.
Or anything. But he's a handsome man, of course. All of these men are handsome. So that's going to be a dominant response.
Okay, so why just for a one night stand?
I don't see anything as a long term. He looks kind of old. May I ask your age?
Ask me anything. I'm 30.
30?
Yeah.
Oh, no offense. You don't look 30.
Okay, thank you.
No shade or anything like that, honestly. But yeah, that's just it. He just looks a little older than what I would. Yeah.
Okay.
Talking about submissive and dominant, that's some game right there. I've been in the Bay for 2 years. I've been knowing, some game. That's game.
Yeah, see, I knew this motherfucker was slick, man, from the first part, because the way he was coming at shit, I was telling y'all, like, bro, like, game recognized game, bro. You could tell when the dude got was sharp with his communication. And now he talking about he from the Bay. Of course, the Bay is like one of the top 3 places where they be hip to the game. You know what I mean? Like, where they be chopping shit. Where you grow up, you might have had an uncle or a friend or, older person you knew that was in the game on some real shit. Like, you know what I mean? So you can hear it. You know what I mean? His communication. I think all these guys are well spoken, but this guy seemed to have a mouthpiece where he's coming boom, boom, boom. And that's what gets him. And you can notice, just like in the first video, we saw the girl was like leaned back, flustered, and he was just standing like this. He had that confidence. You see it again. Look at her face. Come on. You know what I mean? She looked like, oh, he got her. So this is just for y'all to see, man. When you got a great mouthpiece, man, you get a woman on her toes, you get her with these kind of movement, these positions where they like, man. So, the body language is speaking volumes right now.
Right there.
A woman wanting a submissive woman wanting a dominant
You don't
man?
say it. You just feel the energy. So
No,
when you came out, I felt your feminine energy. I was like, damn, she got the soft voice and all that. But then when you said that, I'm like, oh, it's game.
I think I said it because that's really what I am looking for, because that's really how I am.
I just scope it out and I just see it. But you my type, you my speed. I like everything. I go to town on you. But when you said that, I can't do it. Because now you pocket watching. That's what I think. That's why I think you pocket watching.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
So if a woman so you're looking for someone who is, or you would want somebody who is feminine?
I'm just vibing.
Okay, so if somebody really does tell you, hey, I'm feminine, like this is really how I am.
I don't got you. I don't need you to tell me that.
I know, but she asked the question.
All right, so, this is kind of picky for any of you who watch I don't want to go too deep, but I have another channel called 5D Transformations, and it's my life coaching channel, and I talk about MBTI, which is like a psychology tool, and helps you understand yourself and other people. And there's 2 differences in how people think. You got people who have introverted thinking, and that means they're very much focused on the way they think and less about how other people think. And they're much more like everything has to be accurate, Then extroverted thinking are people who more so like to hear what other people think and gather thoughts and people's perspectives to come with the best perspective, right? So that's the difference. And they tend to it doesn't have to be as precise. It can be a little bit more open because they're pulling different ideas and, you know, doing that. So with this gentleman here, man, I see him, he seems to have that introverted thinking. Like he's very precise. He's like, you know, when you said this, you know, where some people might let that slide. Like, okay, she said she, but let me give him credit because that's true. Like that is something that could be a red flag is when a woman says, you know, I want a dominant man, because what that sub communicates is that she been running over guys. You know what I mean? Like she's been with guys that she considers soft. And you know, he could look at that as, well, if you're telling me to be dominant, that already makes me feel like you're you know what I mean? Like I'm in my feminine because I'm doing what you telling me to do, you know, versus I'm just masculine and you just feminine. You don't really got to say nothing. That's just what you are. Versus, you know, she might be very masculine and might feel like, oh, I need someone that can handle me. And that could be a burden to somebody. You know, somebody might be like, I want you to just be cool. So he's actually, even though he's a stifler a little bit, you know, like he's not letting her flow. He's kind of being a stifler. I can tell he's focused on accuracy. He wants to make sure whatever he's communicating or looking for is precise. And that's why he's that precise about it. Definitely giving the introverted thinking type. And look, if you go to my other channel, 5B Transformations, you can learn the MBTI stuff, man. I got some game on that. Let's get it.
And so, like, this is the person I am.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. I feel the energy. So if you feminine, you always feminine. And I'm gonna always feel that feminine energy. Just like if I'm feminine, you're gonna feel my feminine energy. But if I'm masculine, I'm looking at you in your eyes and I'm saying, what's up with you tonight? I'm trying to take you out. You're gonna feel it.
Okay.
You don't need what's up.
So this dude, one thing too is this is good for y'all to see. You know, he's talking about masculine, feminine energy, and this is great for y'all to see. He literally gave you the spectrum right there. You know, I'm like I talked about earlier in the last video, I'm real big on understanding masculine, feminine energy. This is one of the universal laws, universal principles. Like it go deeper than just trying to get a girl. It goes deeper than marriage. Masculine, feminine energy resonates throughout the entire planet. I mean, every animal, every plant and flower, everything's procreating, everything is mating. Every fruit you see that you eat has a seed in it. And a tree put a seed in that thing and wanted to make it look beautiful so that you can eat the fruit, so that the seed can be free and put right in the ground so that they can make more. So that's literally how the trees and the plants are fucking. You know, that's how the trees are fucking. They're dropping fruits, and it just happened that them things taste good. And there we go. So this is how deep we talking. So he just gave you the energy. And I think that was dope. And this guy obviously has an understanding of the energies. And once again, this shows you that when you got the understanding of the energies, you have a different level of game compared to the other men around you. You know, dudes come off super basic because they don't even know what the hell he's talking about. And some got an idea of what he's talking about, but he know that shit. And that's why, you know, now it could also be considered, he is coming off like a lot. It can come off like but I've learned that women, they really appreciate confidence, even more different than a guy at times. So he might come off brash, but that can work in your favor, man. I noticed that confidence. I've seen really cocky guys win, really confident guys still win, and it just has shown me that women keep a place in their heart for that, you know, or you know they just like it. They're just attracted to it. It just is what it is.
Understood. Don't need to be said. So, but you my speed as far as looks. When you said that, I was like, her mind is different, and I don't know. It's too calculated.
No, because I mean, honestly, if I may respond, if a man is looking for somebody who is feminine, I mean, I have no problem saying that I am feminine because I really am. I really am looking for a dominant man because I am soft, sensual, feminine, submissive.
I'll never say that I'm dominant. I'll never say that I'm alpha. I'll never say that I'm masculine. But when you in my presence, you're gonna feel protected. You're gonna feel provided for. Mm-hmm. All that shit.
I know. I mean, all that. She asked me, so I'm just like, this is the type of man that I would want. A man would know. Oh yeah, I'm that. I don't have to prove it.
So we can.
But I just point out.
So like, she seems to be attracted to him because She already stated that she wants somebody that's masculine, and you know he's giving that energy. It's a bit combative, but that's what masculine energy can be. Sometimes it can be combative, you know, because masculine energy is all about going forward. So when you got feminine energy coming in, masculine energy look like this. It's direct line. Feminine energy look like this. Like it's not direct. It's like it's more vibration. It's waveform. So they're just hitting. And normally the feminine energy would just go where the masculine energy take it. But if she puts masculine energy forward, then these two forces keep hitting each other. And it's like two rams hitting each other. And when two rams hit each other, what happens? They're not going nowhere. Right? That's why you need one to kind of just be in the feminine to kind of just keep him like grounded where he's not flying forward, but where he's still moving forward. You know, he still got to move forward though. And that's how she moves forward in terms of how the energies work. But in this case, she's saying, look at this, for example. This is very, very amazing moment right here because she's saying she wants a man that is masculine. But guess what? She literally is debating this guy. So, you know, you see what he was talking about. If she was really, really in her feminine, she'd just be like, yeah, I understand. Like, I'm just talking about deep in her feminine, like how she's describing it. Because she's coming here talking about, yeah, I'm very feminine. Well, if you're feminine, why are you debating this guy? Like, why are you going back and forth with him? Like, you know what I mean? So he's already low-key bringing that masculine out of her. She's hanging on to her idea, and that's where you can see, you could say you want someone that's masculine and that you're feminine, but just by you even saying it has a little bit of a masculine energy to it.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. I just point out.
Thank you.
That's what I want.
All right, if we can have your name, your age, and why you ended up popping your balloon.
My name is Josh. I'm 37. She just reminds me of an ex.
Oh, really? Can you describe her if you don't mind?
That ex is actually a nurse, a traveling nurse too. So I was like, oh, hell no. If I could have popped twice, I would have popped twice. But
Understood.
I mean, it's that simple.
The nurses are not getting love today. No, it's okay.
I was
It's
like
okay.
the most stress I ever had in my life, and I'll never do it again. So I don't mess with nurses.
I understand.
So why was it stressful?
Just
look at bro face, yo. He looked like, yo, this man really been through it. Like he like, damn, bro. What did the travel nurse do to you, bro? What did the travel nurse do to you, brother? Guys, he said he popped it twice. Man.
there was a lot going on, and then you know what I mean, like the whole thing of she would say little take little digs at me when she got mad.
Oh, I thought the traveling part is what was stressful.
Talk about like, I don't know, I might have to get up on something else when I'm out of town and blah blah blah. I'm like, all right, well shit.
That's not the type of girl I am.
Do you? Because I'm not done with that no more.
Okay, and now is he your type?
No, just he just looks older. Oh, may I ask your age?
I'm 37.
Okay, yeah, he just looks older than his age. Unless that's in a.
Once again, y'all, you know, I want to emphasize that it hits different when you standing in front of people face to face versus on camera. You know, I'm an artist. I make music. God Johnny, check it out. But you know, I've noticed that, you know, you might see a girl in a video that looks kind of mid. And then you see her in person, she got a vibe, aura. And then there's times where I've seen women that was super beautiful on the camera, but in person they don't hit the same. So, you know, there's nothing like when somebody's in your presence, just how beautiful they are. It's very rare that a woman is able to look a certain way in front of your face and capture that on camera. Normally it leans toward one way or the other. You know, normally they either don't look, you know, they're more photogenic or they're less photogenic. And then there's the few that look just as good in the camera as they do in person. You know, I just thought of, anyways. Yeah, so let's keep it pushing, y'all.
Maybe the gray hair.
That's a birthday.
No, but no, it's really the eyes, maybe.
Okay.
Like I said, these are all handsome men.
All right, thank you. Okay, if we can have your name, age, and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Miko Patron. I popped my balloon because just the black, like with the style. I want to see different color. I want to see style, like different color. I want to see the fashion on her. Okay. She's a very beautiful woman. I love a strong woman, independent. Remind me of my mother. I love that type of woman. But at the same time, I'm a strong man as well. I want a strong woman to match my type.
Okay.
But just the fashion, That's it. Everything else is there, just the style.
Okay. All right. Now, is he your type?
No.
Okay, why not?
May I ask where you're from?
Yeah, right. I'm from South Sudan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm African, but honestly, I like Americanized African men. He's just a little too African. Not in any insulting way, honestly.
I'm not, if you know me. You'd be surprised.
That's acceptable.
Not at all.
So, what made you say he's too African?
I think the strong facial features, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. And which part of Africa are you from?
I'm half Kenyan, half Ghanaian, so I'm like,
All right, y'all. I was looking for this dope ass song. This man made me think of. Oh yeah. This right here. Shout out my brother, man. Let me bump this.
The future of your business is here. With Wix, you get advanced AI capabilities.
Oh, did I leave the joint? Shout out to Darren, all my Sudanese people, man. Man, that song is a monster. Lord of mercy. I gotta find it. Let me look up Sudan Buju. This right here is a monster, y'all. Hey, you know what, bro? My man got that Sudanese blood in him, bro. Shout out to the bro.
United Nations, they're nothing but a front. Slaves have been serving so long.
All right, hey, 15 more seconds, y'all. Gotta let this ride for 2 minutes.
You never see this suffering nation. They're alive.
15 seconds, y'all. Rock out for 2 minutes. Let's get it.
Going through a struggle, that's all you can do to find another struggle. Help Sudan, not for personal benefit. Oh, help Sudan, if though she's not rich.
All right, y'all. All right, that was my vibe out. Shout out Sudan, man. Shout out to bro.
All right. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay. If we can have your name, age, and why you ended up popping.
I'm Sean. I'm 32. I popped one because of the traveling nurse. I did hospice for.
You guys don't like nurses.
No, I did hospice for.
This moment has helped her. You know, she is now more aware that traveling nurses got a certain reputation. She obviously didn't run across this in her time. Hey, on her end, you know, I tell the ladies like, yo, who gives a fuck? Like, at the end of the day, somebody gonna fuck with you if you're a traveling nurse. But this just goes to show you, you know, like men are aware of what's going on. It's the social media age. One of the things that me and my homie was talking about related to this episode was just, I think more and more men are learning the game, and at least in small increments, with the rise of just all these male red pill content creators and going viral, and just, you know, there's kids now in high school that know that don't be rocking for the stuff that my generation might have rocked for, or the generation before, because we didn't have people online talking about you know, XYZ with men and women. You know, we didn't have women being exposed and for being too picky, or men being exposed for stuff. So it was like, you know, now the young people are seeing the truth, and, you know, everyone is a little bit more sharper now. You know what I mean? So it's very interesting.
For 4 to 5 years, and I just don't. I'm done with that. You know, it came with a lot of pain, and seeing people pass. I didn't really
understood.
like it.
Yes.
And then second, you remind me of somebody that I knew from my childhood, she's beautiful and she's very successful, but I appreciate that relationship and I wouldn't want to compare that.
All right, I'm sorry, man. I just got to tell everybody, all those reasons are cap. Like anytime for men or women, bro, when someone's telling you I don't want to rock with you because you remind me of somebody, that's cap. Like that's just a weak reason, bro. Like get the fuck out of here. You know, that's just weird. Like, what do you mean I can't get with you because you remind me of somebody? It's like, bro, like I'm not that person. Like, why? Because I look like them. You know, okay, you might have missed out on. Imagine if we conduct business that way. Imagine if we just, you know, fuck all that. The real thing is that's just a fake ass excuse. I never heard nobody tell me nothing like that. As a man, I never heard some dude be like, "Hey, bro, this girl just remind me of somebody. I couldn't fuck with her." Like, come on, bro, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out.
I feel like you would have to I mean, if it's childhood, I wouldn't feel like you would have to compare that.
Well, I know her now. It's just when I see you, I see her.
Okay.
And it's just simple as that.
Let me also say, man, like I'm not gonna lie, like it's some of the guys on here that's giving me vibes of like, you know, these niggas probably cheat, you know, probably lie about shit. Like I'm not getting full honest vibes from these dudes. So I know ladies also, you know, these are the type of guys you might be on a date with and shit. I don't know, bro. Like the reasons aren't adding up. I have much more respect if they just said, honestly, you're not really my type, physically, or if they said, but these little reasons are a little bit suspect. And everyone's vibe is coming off real like playerish, you know what I'm saying? Like it don't really seem like all these dudes, none of these dudes seem like the type that's like, everybody here seem like, you know, they trying to come out with the baddest joint pretty much, which is how guys tend to do it anyway. So, hey, you know, that's actually pretty normal. So, but yeah, I'd say, you know, I'd definitely be like, yo, just keep an eye on shit, see if these niggas consistent.
Okay. And now does he fall into something that's your type?
One night stand, probably, yes.
God. Okay, and why with this?
This girl is pretty dynamic, man. I can't lie, because, you know, of course at first, you know, I wasn't really, you know, but her talking about this one night stand shit, I'm like, you know what? She got good awareness, because she's right. Like that's the type of vibe. Like guys like these guys, like, man, my like homie here, homie here, homie here, and homie here. Off rip, these 4 out of 5, and him too sneakily. He's not fooling me. This whole 5 is one night stand niggas. Like they, you know, they're
one night stand.
They might cuff you. They would cuff you if everything goes real. You know, if you know, if the compatibility is there. But this all seems like one night stand guys. You know, that would be on some one night stand shit. So.
Well,
I feel her.
Honestly, I don't know him personally. Like we haven't had that in-depth talk, but probably if we did, then okay, my mind would change. But off of first base, no, I think it would just be like a hookup. And yes, I do like guys who are at least a couple of inches taller than me when I wear heels. Okay, especially 6-inch heels. These aren't 6 inches, but like. I do like wearing 6 inches.
Okay, all right, thank you. So let's head back on over. Pops, we weren't able to find your match today.
Likes nurses, and that is understandable.
But thank you so much for coming on. Let's go ahead and give it up for her, men. Thank you.
All right, so what was the theme of this one? Don't be a traveler nurse if you're looking to get married. No, part. No, the theme of this one was simple, you know. It looks to me like the guys weren't really sold on her from an attractive standpoint. I think some of them were, but then the travel nurse was a trigger, and it kind of was like, yeah, you know, that's not it. And I think that was that, you know what I mean? The guys can give you a million reasons. This is the last thing I'll say. Guys can give you a million reasons to the ladies as to why they feel like they don't want to get with you, but generally it just boils down to attractiveness, compatibility. You know, if you bring a girl out there that's, you know, that looks the right way, that'll handle most of the problems, because let's be real. I mean, you know, a woman can play very modest. A woman can have a certain energy to her. And that's very, very important. So, you know, I'm sure these guys are looking for that. But I think for men and women, you know, if you got the looks, it gives you more leeway. If the looks aren't hitting all the way there, you got less leeway. So as you can see, you know, these guys popped it real quick. Oh, you ain't doing that? All right, bet I'm out. And women do that too. Like, oh, you ain't this one, then I'm out, because there's not enough leeway there, you know. And so at the end of the day, you know, what's most important is it's just about compatibility. She wasn't compatible with none of these guys, but what would I tell her? Who cares? As soon as you step outside of that building and go back to your normal life, there's gonna be so many guys that can be attracted to you, and you got to pay attention to. You got to fuck with who fuck with you, and if you do that, you're gonna be a very abundant person. But if you're out here trying to chase people that's super picky, get the hell out of here. And half the time, what are you even chasing? You're chasing an idea, because these people ain't even all that. You're just regular ass people. So once again, they just, you know, each person has the right to feel how they feel. They're trying to find a person for them, and that's what it's all about. So that's that. So this is 5D. I'm gonna do the next one following up. Also, make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to join 5dtransformations.com. The 5D community called 5D University is free, and you can get the new attraction course called Base: How to Get the Person That You Desire the Quickest, and get the best, highest quality person. You can find that on 5dtransformations.com. It's out right now. Super, super powerful course. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.